Today's Midday Kentucky cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone, over here at Creative Kitchen and Bath, doing our little cooking segment with Miss Chef Allison Davis.
Hello.
Wild Time. How are you, dog?
I am fabulous.
There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on, but a lot of goodness, right? We're talking about eating the rainbow.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you talk about trying to eat healthy, and I talk about working with kids, I'm always trying to say, eat the rainbow, and the reason is we're focusing in on macronutrients today.
Oh, nice.
Have you heard of macronutrient restaurants? Like there's some macro restaurants that are kind of popping up that are very focused not in Lexington, but they're focused in on really like highlighting macros, and so it's kind of like those Buddha bowls or but instead macro bowls, and that's what we're going to make is a macro bowl. And when we talk about macronutrients, we're focusing in on proteins, fats, carbs, more so low carb, high fat, high protein, and getting good vegetables and fruits and whatnot in.
Food. It's snack food.
And this is great for lunch. You can make these up in ahead of time, so it's great for meal planning as well. So really, we're just going to be layering this bowl, and also in macronutrients, you also kind of see some raw stuff happening. So it's kind of like a salad, but kind of like a rice bowl in the same way.
All right.
So we have some cooked brown and wild rice here. Convenient factor, you can get the steam in a bag, throw it in.
Takes a minute.
Takes 90 seconds. Yeah, it's good to go. So we've got some cooked rice. Now we're going to start to kind of build our bowl, and then we're going to make a dressing that's going to go over the top. So what I've got some kale, if you want to break a little bit of the kale off, and what I want to do is almost like a Cobb salad where we're going to have little piles all around the top of everything.
Fresh kale.
So no, it was just one little pile of kale because we've got other ingredients that are going to go in with it.
I was going to say, because kale is...
I don't know what he was going to say.
Not for everyone.
Okay. Kale is a little bitter, but it is very hearty.
Do you know what they used to use this for back in the day?
Garnish?
Where?
Underneath?
Where? In the butcher stall.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in the day, they used to use this, and then they found out that this was just throwaway, and they were buying it.
Well, it's now hit the market, and it's hot. All right, so we've got some kale going in our bowl. We roasted off some sweet potatoes just with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper.
And yum.
And we've got some sliced cucumbers. We're going to dice up a little avocado. Now, the recipe you're going to get calls for some pickled red cabbage, right? So you could kind of pickle your own cabbage if you wanted to with a little apple cider vinegar, whatnot. But this is, super easy and super healthy. It's got full of probiotics, a little bit of sauerkraut. So it's going to...
is it sauerkraut?
Yeah, it's just sauerkraut. So it's a little bit of sauerkraut that's going to go on top. So let's go ahead and just start building.
You want me to keep doing that?
Yeah, so you'll do a pile of the cucumbers. We'll do a pile of the sweet potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Another thing that we're going to add to this, and this is going to bring some protein, is some garbanzo beans. So we're going to add a little bit of chickpeas, and I really love how they're creamy and almost like buttery, and they're going to add that to the salad. So we got some chickpeas going in. Now, couple of things that we're going to do. We're going to make a dressing, and this is what's going to make this whole thing come to life and pop, is a tahini dressing.
Oh. Yeah,
so tahini is that ground sesame seeds that you find in hummus, which is going to give it a nice nutty flavor, but it's nut-free. So it's just ground sesame seeds. Thank you. So we're going to go with the tahini. We've got a little bit of the coconut aminos.
Yeah, I like that.
I do too. It adds a sweetness and adds kind of a soy sauce flavor. Can you cut up that avocado for me?
Now.
I think I've taught him this, so we'll see.
What do you mean?
I think you've learned.
Yeah.
Over the years. All right, so we've got coconut aminos.
Remember all the people that...
Yes, damaged their hand. Lemon juice.
Oh, that was interesting.
It's
Look at that.
Nice and ripe.
That means it's truly ready to be eaten.
It truly is. All right, I'm putting some turmeric. We've talked about turmeric before in the past, but turmeric's so healthy and beneficial. So it's going to give a nice color to our dressing. Yeah. And then we're going to sweeten this up with a little bit of pure maple syrup.
Does this go in there?
It's actually going to be one of our toppings.
Oh, so you want me to do it beautifully?
Yeah. Little maple syrup, salt and pepper. And then the final thing I bought before we ran out of time that I was going to highlight is I picked this up at the market. You were thinking it was prosciutto, but now you can find this shaved beef. Ready to go, lean shaved beef, cooked in a matter of seconds on your stove, and you can go right on top if you want a little extra added protein.
We need a little bit of added meat. We need some meat in there.
So we're going to pop this up. We're going to drizzle this with the dressing. We'll show you guys here in just a moment.
All right. Head over to WTVQ.com youtube.com/Midday Kentucky. Click on the recipe tabs. Everything's on there that we ever cook here on the show. Chef Allison Davis on Instagram. Back after this short break, everyone. There's a lot to do.